Let's do the Bobcat Shuffle.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Bobcat Corner. This is episode number 67. I'm your host, Stephen Vitz, and don't adjust your screen. This is just one of the other camera angles that I use ever so often for the show. Let's get right to it. The Ohio Bobcats are coming off a bye week, much needed bye week, where we came off a letdown game of sorts. I'm just going to call it that, a letdown game, where they should have beaten the Ball State Cardinals, but did not. Ball State Cardinals won 20-14 the other week. But then Ball State turned around and lost 42 to nothing to Western Michigan. So whatever was going on there, who knows? But for our part, the Ohio Bobcats, we have got to recover. We've got to really clamp down on things. We've got to recover. We have got to get our minds right for this game. And Northern Illinois, they seem to be the right opponent for that because they have not blown me away at all, either on offense or defense. And we're just going to get right to it here. So first of all, let's get the stats out of the way for Northern Illinois so far this season before I begin with the four key points for this game for the Ohio Bobcats. So Northern Illinois, they lost last week 16-10 to Eastern Michigan. Tough loss for them. They were leading, and then they gave up 10 fourth quarter points to lose that game. Quarterback Brady Davison for the year completed 26 of 58 passes so far for 215 yards, one touchdown, three interceptions, and he's taken 4 sacks. Running back Telly Johnson Jr. Now, this is the guy who I do think we need to clamp down on. We need to take down early. Running back Telly Johnson Jr., 67 rushes, 395 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the year. And in that game against Eastern Michigan, he had 12 rushes for 137 yards, 1 touchdown. So Telly Johnson Jr., he is the real only threat that I can see from Northern Illinois' offense that could give us trouble. Because as you know, our run defense has had really quite a bit of trouble this year stopping the run. Got to stop Telly Johnson Jr. Wide receiver Deary Rogers, 28 receptions for 289 yards, 1 touchdown for the year. And the longest reception that he's had is 25 yards. So, again, somewhat of a threat, but not a huge threat. We can clamp down on that. The secondary can keep Deary Rogers in check. So I'm not really worried about the pass offense for Northern Illinois. I'm more concerned, of course, about the run offense. And I'm going to talk about our run defense in a minute here as one of these keys. So let's get right to it. First key, open up the playbook both on offense and defense for the Ohio Bobcats. What do I mean by that? We got to be more creative with the offensive play calling. Can't just do run up the middle, and then punt the ball. Can't do that anymore. You got to dial up something different. And that means clearing up space for your receivers such as Chase Hendricks, Ronnie Harris II, tight ends Jake Brune, and Mason Williams. Got to get them all going somehow. Ever so often, you got to spread it out, which Parker Navarro does like to do when he's passing the ball. So, yeah, and also on defense, I mean, open up the playbook on defense. Can't just do this typical 4-2-5 thing. Can't just have 4 defensive linemen all the time. Sometimes you got to throw out 3 defensive linemen or even 2 defensive linemen and put out more linebackers as a result of that. But also, even in some plays, I'm not going to lie to you guys, even put out 5 defensive linemen. I know that sounds crazy, but even like a 5-1-5, as weird as that sounds, 5-1-5 kind of look, because we need to keep the opposing offensive line in check. We can't make it so easy for them to get their blocks. So if it means getting 5 defensive linemen out there here and there once in a while, so be it. Got to be more creative on defense too. Second key, key number two, going to be we need Bangura and Brune. C.A. Bangura and Duncan Brune, they do well separately. When C.A. Bangura is going well, he's going well. When Duncan Brune is going well, he's going well. But here's the thing. We need to start considering putting both Bangura and Brune in the backfield at the same time. We got to start having a full house kind of look on offense because you pair them together and along with Parker Navarro, who's a dual threat quarterback, that could give the opposing defense some problems. another puzzle to solve, so to speak. I'm hoping we consider doing that. Some sort of full house backfield there where Parker Navarro and you have two running backs at least, Bangura and Brune together. I want to start causing problems for the opposing defense. We got to start dialing up something different on offense. I'm hoping we're going to be doing that. So separately and together at the same time, Bangura and Brune with the running game. And key 2.5, let Parker Navarro run wild again. He's been taking his foot off the gas a little bit lately, last couple games with running, although he still runs well. But let Parker Navarro do what he does best. In certain situations when you know that he can pick up 10, 20-yard runs, just let Parker Navarro do it. Dial it up. Do a quarterback draw. Because especially against Northern Illinois, why not do it? Just do it. Just get it done with Parker Navarro running the football. This is what he does best. He's a good passer, and he should pass the ball. But when it's time for him to run, let Parker Navarro run. And when he's going, when Bangura is going, and when Brune is going, at least 80 yards each for all of them, it's going to be awfully hard to stop if you're opposing defense. So, point number 3, I'm going to say right now, key number 3, this is the last call for the run defense. And I know guys have been harsh on you guys all year, but I'm being very serious here. You've got to clamp down on the running backs. I just said it before with Telly Johnson Jr. of Northern Illinois. You got to clamp down with these running backs. You got to find a way to make the tackles, finish the tackles, and don't let them break loose. Don't let the running back break loose from you. This is it. This is the last call in all caps. You'll see on the screen here. Either we adjust and we play better with our run defense, or we're just going to keep struggling and the season's going to be lost. Take your pick. Run defense in general, take your pick what you're going to do here when it comes to opposing running backs. Because I don't want to hear it. If we have another letdown game at home against Northern Illinois here, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear something in the post-game press conference where it's like, oh, well, we just got to learn how to do this better and that better. We're past the halfway point of the season, guys. No more excuses. This is why I titled it, No More Excuses. It's how Ohio chooses to respond, and I'm hoping you're going to respond well in this game, the right way. Key number four, this is the last key, really. Keep our composure, stay aware, have an increased sense of urgency. Just stay composed. I don't want to see dumb penalties being committed. We committed quite a bit of those, 7 for 75 yards against Ball State. Can't do that again. Unsportsmanlike conduct, pass interference, holding, horse collar tackles, even roughing the passer. Can't have any of that. Guys, we cannot have any of that going forward here, and especially not against a team like Northern Illinois, who we should handily and easily beat at home. You guys have got to stay with it mentally. I'm hoping you do. No dumb penalties, ball security, no fumbles, no bad snaps from Nick Marinero, the center. Really, just keep your composure, guys. Understand the situation of the game. And 3rd and short, 4th and short with your run defense, keep it in perspective. Clamp down. That's the time you clamp down on this. And on offense, when you got to get a few yards to convert a first down, you do it. Do what you got to do. You got to have that willingness to just make these plays and convert. Otherwise, it's going to be another long day, and I do not want to report about another long day for the Bobcats. At least not now. So, yeah, keep our composure and just have that increased sense of urgency. Again, you have to know where you're at in the game. If it's a tie game early, put the pressure on Northern Illinois. We should beat the brakes off this team, as my friend Bill, that college football guy, would say. Beat the brakes off this team. You got to know your role as one of the gatekeepers of the Mid-American Conference, if you really believe that you are Ohio Bobcats. Northern Illinois is having a down year. They're going to be transitioning to Mountain West Conference play next year. This is a team that's, going through their own growing pains. We cannot let them off the hook, guys. This is a team that had a terrible game against San Diego State, lost 9-6. Terrible game that was. We cannot let this team off the hook. We got to beat the brakes off Northern Illinois. I'm hoping we do that. So yeah, I cannot be long-winded here. This is it. This is why I titled this No More Excuses. This is my bottom line, guys. Flip the switch. This is how Ohio chooses to respond. If we're going to go back to Detroit, if we're going to go on another run like we did last year, this is it. This is the last call for you guys. This is where it starts. I'm hoping that anybody associated with the Ohio Bobcats, coaching staff, administration, players, if they're listening to this, I'm hoping they're listening to me carefully here. Flip the switch. This is it. No more excuses. If I see another letdown game here against Northern Illinois, that's it. In my opinion, that's it. Even if we win, that's pretty much it. You got to have the right mentality. I'm hoping you guys score 40, 50 points. To be honest with you guys, I hope you guys score 40 to 50 points against Northern Illinois. Beat the brakes off this team and don't look back. Take care of business. I need to see that competitive fire that I saw last year with you guys. And some of you guys are from that roster last year. You came back this year. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Flip the switch. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to be long-winded here. Thank you guys so much for giving me support. Yeah, there's going to be more content on the way for Bobcat Corner. This is going to be more of a short one, but I hope you guys like this content. If you do, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Click the notification bell so you can get more updates. And yeah, I always enjoy doing this, creating content for you guys. Please share this. Share this channel. Share this video with other college football fans. Let them know that Bobcat Corner exists and that I'm trying my best to help the Mid-American Conference schools out. So, yeah. And also, tell B/Bobcat Corner Speak Up. You'll see the link throughout this video, especially at the end of this video. Please consider clicking that link. Please consider recording your own short message so that I can review it. And if it sounds like a great topic I can use, then I'll put it on my show, guaranteed. And we'll talk about it here on Bobcat Corner. So please consider clicking on that link, record your message. It's easy to do. And yeah. So yeah, this is Stephen Vitt reporting. I hope you guys have a good day today. And just take care of yourselves. Take care. Bye.
Come one, come all. This is the Randenburg Tavern. Allow me to introduce myself. That's a nice looking camera right there. Hello, my name is Freddie Hops. I am the new bartender for the Randenburg Tavern. As you may know, the Randenburg Tavern is a thing. We have a motley crew of characters that come in and get a cup of coffee. Uh, our apologies for the technical difficulties here, but we have a lot of things going on in our studios that are just not working. Let me get back to the camera before it malfunctions again. Are we good? Yes, as I was saying, I'm the bartender for the Randenburg Tavern. Nice to meet you. I date back to 1985, by the way. Vintage. Uh, these camera angles, I tell you. Try to do a green screen. Can't do it because I'm all green. Sylvester here for Freddie Hops, huh? Well, that's what you get when you have failing video equipment. So if you would like to see a better video angle, if you'd like to see better quality than that, please donate to the Ko-fi link up above. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.